The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. The security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break, because the core's right there.
여기서 무기 바꾸실 분들은 바꾸시고 전 일단 뭐 이 무기 마음에 드니까 그대로 갈게요. 자, 이걸 얻고 이제 탈출을 해야 됩니다. 아, 여기가 거기구나. 저 새 녀석들은 원래 페퍼 머스킷으로 처리하는 게 제일 편하긴 해요.
Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough. She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Traffic things think they're king of the roost now.
스키트는 꼭 이렇게 안 쫓아오더라고요. 소환해봤자 쓸모가 없어.
Security skiffs keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
아니 왜 공격을 하는데 맞지를 않니? 나보고 어쩌라고.
The windbags getting even better idea. They aim to smash Weepin' Nellie to splinters.
와우. 안돼.
Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie. She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? Not even once. listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
아니 왜 그쪽을 보고 방어를 해?
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the
자,
song
새로운 캐릭터가 등장을 합니다. 에너지 채워주는 거구나.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow her again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
자, 이제 사원에서 우상 숭배를 할 수가 있긴 한데 웬만하면 하지 않는 게 좋습니다.